Good morning. I'm just out for a walk and I've been praying my rosary. And I was reflecting on the sorrowful mysteries and especially Jesus carrying the cross. And my first thought was how much just energy and determination and willpower and love, right, would it have taken for Jesus to say, okay, I'm going to do this, right? For him to be able to say, not my will, but thy will be done in the garden, right? He made the decision to do something really, really hard in the garden. And then he continued forward, and there were a lot of hard things up until he had to carry the cross. And when that cross was put in front of him, he had to say, okay, I'm going to embrace this cross and pick it up. And then after that, he had to persevere, right? And perseverance is really what I want to talk about this morning. He made the decision, then he started moving forward. One step at a time, right? I have no idea how many steps it was that it took, but each one of those steps was just that. It was one step. And I'm sure there were moments where it was really, really hard, right? Moments where to continue forward may have been even harder than making the decision to do it in the first place, right? I think sometimes it can be the same for us, right? Where it's definitely harder when we're actually in the midst of it, because as we're thinking about it and making the decision, like, yes, there's psychological pressure in that, but like we don't actually have like the weight or the pain, like the actual physical burden isn't on us yet. And I think Jesus, in order to complete it, had to do two things. And there are two things that I want to throw out there for you to pray about and consider and ask the Lord to help you with, and anything that you're having to persevere with. The first thing that Jesus did as he continued forward was he had a purpose. He had a goal in mind. He knew why it was that he was doing it. Right? And of course, it's out of love. It was love for us. But he had a goal and he had a purpose. If we don't have a goal and a purpose, it can be really easy just to give up because we're like, what's the point? And the point is our goal or our purpose, right? We have to have a point. We have to have a reason why it is that we're doing what we're doing. So if in life you're working on something that's really hard and you're just like, this just feels aimless, maybe it feels aimless because as of right now, it is. Pray and ask God, hey God, I know it's important for me to do this thing. Help me to know why. Reveal to me. Even if it's just like, hey, by getting through this and being on this journey, it'll help you grow closer to God. Amazing. That's an amazing goal, right? And then the second thing is to get there. Every single step that Jesus took, he took one step at a time, right? I think sometimes we can get frustrated if it's not going as fast as we want, or if there's not a way that we can just leap forward and make huge strides. Jesus had a giant, heavy cross on his back. Each step that Jesus took, when he took it one at a time, I can guarantee there were a lot smaller steps than the steps I'm taking right now. And in life, we can get used to going at a certain speed. We can get used to things going the way we expect it to. But with Jesus, he took it one step at a time. And not only did he take it one step at a time, the step that he took each time was the step that he was able to, and it was the specific step that was in front of him, right? And sometimes he fell. And when he fell, the next step was actually getting back up, right? And that getting back up, psychologically, physically, everything, would take even more energy than just any of the steps to go forward. Sometimes we might feel like we're just standing there and not moving forward. But sometimes even just putting the energy in to stay on our feet or to get back up, that's the step that needs to be taken, right? For the purpose. So know that you're loved. Know that the Lord is with you. You are so loved. That's why Jesus took his steps for you. So I encourage you, in response to his love, to one step at a time, one day at a time, even one moment at a time, step forward in love for Jesus. Have an amazing day, and God bless you.